Yes, we're alive. Good evening to you. I never say good evening, but today was one of those days, and I couldn't do this video in the morning, and I couldn't do it in the afternoon, and so finally I'm doing it now. This was indeed one of those days. We are in Flagstaff right now, close to Phoenix, and we were planning this trip since yesterday. Because of some issues that I had, we had to stay there, and then we're planning to come here at 1 o'clock. But something happened, and we had to go do other things, and we couldn't come. We didn't leave there until 2 o'clock. But in the morning, I started my morning by walking out. I go out and walk for about uh, 30, 40 minutes. And I usually uh, listen to videos or to podcasts. And this morning was no exception. I listened to a podcast and I have my AirPods. But when I got home, I don't have the case anymore, the case, the charger. And I look all over the place. I can't find it. I hate when I lose. This is the third case that I lose. And so I went out, walk out again, the whole thing, and I couldn't find it. I worked twice. I had to walk twice today and didn't find it. So I finally come home. My wife is out there for me, waiting for me in the garage. She had called me, and I left my phone number there. So the phone rang when that was there, and my phone in my watch didn't ring. So it was another. We lost. I lost about another 40 minutes looking for the case, and I didn't find it. And my wife is there waiting for me at at the garage with the case in her hand. I left it placed at the house that I couldn't find it. So that was the first thing. Then we're on the road. Oh, and then I start recording, but I couldn't go live. And I tried and tried and tried to record before we came over here, and I couldn't do it because I don't know what. So I gave up, and I said, well, when we get to Flagstaff, I will record. So as we come over here, it should have taken us about 2 hours to drive from uh, Gilbert, where we live, here to Flagstaff, to Moons Park. That's where we are. There were two accidents. So we had to stop first and come very slowly. And then there was another accident. So it took us about 5 hours to get here. And then we finally got here. And as we were coming, as we were driving, I was I was losing my patience already. But I said, no, there is no way. I cannot lose my patience. I I have to do something. But and then I started talking, I started complaining, and we started having some issues again with the people that were with the cars that were behind us, that were trying to pass. They were trying to pass, and I mean, we were coming so slow, the whole freeway was full. So finally, I said, Tina, start reading something for me because I'm going to lose my patience. So I had an article there in my iPhone, and it's a long article. So she read it, and I'm glad that she did because that calmed me down and that got me busy, got us busy doing something. When I got here to the house, I started trying to record again. I could not do it. It didn't go through. First, I forgot my password. I had to go to my YouTube and I couldn't find it. So I finally was able to remember it. And at 9 o'clock right now, almost 10 o'clock, I'm here recording for you. I had other issues. But I thought I would tell you about this day, which was one of those days. But I stayed positive. I think that's one of the things. It took me a while. I had many reasons to lose my patience, and I did. But I found it, stayed positive, and I'm here today, happy talking to you. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll record something better for you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe and stay proactive.